Hello everyone, welcome back to Fableheim and Age of Wonders 4. The first Bloodborne Blint, the Undergoat, continues his trial in the Sehiran Oasis, while testing out the changes in the Scorpion Open Beta. They will of course be coming to the live game on March 9th when Rise from Ruin releases. And it is because of that impending release date that this video is being recorded, you rotten sod, before the previous one goes up. But don't worry, I will see your comments, I will respond to them. I just cannot incorporate any suggestions or clever ideas that you may or may not have. Because time, the hour grows late, Gandalf. It may be later than you know. Today, I plan to attack the seals and begin the countdown. Now, the reason I haven't done so thus far, I mean, you know, beside the whole, we're securing our territory. We have a nice little 4-city hold in the corner of the map. Corner camping. Naturally, Blint would corner camp. Is because this is a regular seal realm. So I don't know. So I'm not sure how many tickets we need to win. And I'm assuming once I step on the seal, a whole bunch of sequences are going to unfold. So we are going to start things off by challenging the Guardian Tree. I want this really bad. Yes, we're going to go to the Guardian Tree, and then we will challenge the seal, see what the consequences of that are, and then think about, debate war with our neighbor. In fact, we might just go to war with him first. Hold on, what are we working with here? We do have minor justifications. I did declare rivalry. It takes a buttload of cash to fabricate a grievance, which I would like to do. Fabricate. This is our brave champion who would like to continue to clear resource nodes. There's one right here. We can build a road right to it. But you'll look at that. We are going to need like a support of some kind in this deck, and I have plenty to give, so you might as well do that. What's our legend looking like? 130 HP. And we're going to make that quite good. Quite better. We have lots of food. Food. I mean, we do have quite a lot of food. But I have a lot of health planned in this build, as most nature builds do. Speaking of health, this is our big power spike. Empowered Beasts. Our animals will deal 20% more damage, gain 10 hit points, gain Demolisher so they can destroy reinforced obstacles, and decrease their number of units in formation so they don't decay. They also get bigger. So they don't lose as much efficiency through casualties. We can also get a new hero, but I have no money. Alfred has insulted me because we have a declaration of rivalry. That actually gave me 10 instead of 5. Keep insulting me, please. Please, please. Now, Blint, to get his final level of renown, he does need to evolve 3 more units. And with the empowered beasts, it's not impossible to keep them alive. But the 4th level for the Vampire Governor is just, it's cheaper to recruit stuff. And I'm really not that bothered by not having that. So I think we're going to ignore it and just, we're going to greater call beasts all over the sunless terrain. This should give us vampire spiders, right? I still have no idea what the Chaos and Daylon is, and we still have scouts out and about in the world in pursuit of it. Oh, the Burden of Guilt. I haven't played with this in a long time. But I'm kind of interested in it. By the way, the first shield animal is coming to the game with Rise from Ruin, the Scorpion. The very first one. This is fantastic for chasing things down. But what if I just do a little kind of want to do it again. We could grab Unleash the Beasts. Not that big of a deal. Okay. You know what we could do? Huh. We can actually stand on our own terrain and reinforce the seal. That's quite interesting. That's quite something. 130 HP on a ranged unit. Considering it's a pretty low ranged unit, that's pretty good. I like it. We are going to bring Maria with us into the Guardian Tree. Probably over this spider that's dying. And in we go. While approaching the majestic Guardian Tree, you are stopped by a regal guardian emerging from a hut nearby. She greets you warmly. I bid thee well, O first Bloodborne. My fellow guardians of the tree and I once saved it from being destroyed by demons, undead, and even mortals. Now, though, an unexpected enemy threatens us. One of our own. Corruption has taken hold of the horned god, who has taken to consuming the life of the tree itself. Her pensive gaze shifts to the Guardian Tree. I do not ask this lightly, O first Bloodborne, but this corrupted horned god must be stopped. Putting horned god isolation on power, each turn, all floor obstacles within 2 x are consumed, healing the horned god and granting strength. Okay. Traditionally, this is a very easy battle. You know what? I'll sit back and relax and watch the AI claim victory. Because I am, of course, recovering from shoulder surgery, I'm all hooked up to ice machines and reinforced by pillows to sit here and bring you this top-tier entertainment. That is Blinty Boy. Well, I'd like to see if the bats are benefiting from Empowered Beast. I think they are. They should be. Look at that ginormous worm. We raised that from just a little hatchling to... I've been betrayed. The comedic timing on that was perfection. Betrayer! My little boy! How could you do this? Oh, this is what the beetle is going to evolve into if it lives that long. Incredible damage. Exceptional targeting from the AI. My goodness, they are getting good at this. That's a tier 1 unit, by the way, the beetle. We might have created an abomination. Good heals. I think that was Decompose. Wow. Nice teleport. I knew this build was going to be good. I wasn't thinking this good. I mean, this is only the beginning. But it's looking promising. I like what I see so far. Now, of course, Blint is a skirmisher, and as a Bloodborne enjoyer, he doesn't actually want to have a bow. But we're working with what the game has given us thus far. The wise Guardian greets you after the sounds of battle have faded. Thank you. Now the Guardian Tree can heal once more. I know you seek resources to strengthen your forces, she says before she looks upon the fallen enemies who once stood with her. Obsession corrupts the purest of souls. Be careful that your quest for power does not corrupt the things you once cherished. Even the grandest tree will fall when its roots are rotting. Then she smiles. Enough lectures. The Guardian Tree and its guardians are indebted to you, O first Bloodborne. State your wish. That is a monstrous amount of food. I could get a Horned God myself. They are fun. We could get the Seer of the Killer, which is a ring. I think we'll just grab the boons. Now, who wants this? I believe this benefits foresters. Who have two? They both have two. And you don't particularly care what you have. We could make this a draft area, I suppose. Well, I don't think there's a lot of forest here to... Nowhere really has a lot of forest to grab. I mean, this could be forests. Yeah, we'll give it to Stoned and it can already take it. Okay. And then I suppose we can make this a recruiting place if you would like. Alright, well done. The Caustic Worm has made me very proud. We do have a bit of Imperium to spend, and it might not be the worst to spend it on the things I want. Shocker. Like Natural Recovery and Expansive Reach. I wanted that for this, but we actually have a second city down here now. It is well underway to glory. A second farm for this, no big deal. Money! Money, money, money! Anyone want to trade? I will take one of your 3 animists and give you an inquisitor. We are currently invisible due to Forest Walk. Or, let me rephrase that. We should be invisible due to Forest Walk. The Hunter's Dream can annex. We decided that we're going to be a money place, right? And I'm out of money. Except for this. Okay. So we can put it here because there's no more... Well, it's farm or forester. Maw. We should get our first Glade Runner as well. Soon. 4 is pretty good, right? For a guild? I think it's fine for a guild. Blint... Oh, this is Maria. Excuse me. The Living Doll, who is, of course, an adept of order. Faithful? I'm going to go Faithful because I don't want her to die again. We've discovered the AI has a penchant for targeting people. Oh, I want to see... Okay, we have not been imprisoning people, but don't worry, we will be. We have acquired Pyrrhus Tour, which is getting its face absolutely wrecked. We are now just evil. But we shall begin the chain summoning of Greater Animal. It's time to see what the sunless terrain can really call forth. We really only have Sunless and, what the fudge? And Underground to work with. I mean, I guess we can summon in Forest. I don't know how much that counts. Alright, let's see what we're cooking. The White Wolf, the Dread Spider, and the Vampire Spider. You know what? This one makes a lot of sense. I guess we could do a White Wolf. There are spiders in Bloodborne, right? My trusty Spirit Wolf has been with me. I guess we could bring this one out. The Vampire Spider Matriarch is only tier 3, but it does have the capability of summoning more. It made more! We're going to bring her because this might count. I want to know for science. So clear a resource node. We're at 75 required. Will this bring us to 50? Should I fight the first seal? Probably, for lore reasons. Okay. So again, my goal here is to pretty much just win with the seal's victory. I don't care at all about the other players on the map. We're going to go for a seal's victory, but I don't want it to be a boring seal's victory. which does feel kind of counterintuitive. I feel like most seal interactions become boring whether you like it or not. Oh, this takes all of your AP, huh? That's up front. We have a Widow Beetle. They're getting pretty close. They might actually evolve. That'd be nice. That was added in this patch, the ability for the little beetles to evolve into, I believe it's the Death Beetle from... Oh, okay, that hurt. Eldritch Realms. Oh, rainy nighty. A lot of spellcasters back here. Actually insane damage. So this has... Okay, this is missing mostly defense. I think we're gonna smack a bitch. I like how much she holds her hammer up. The reason is because this weapon we got that we acquired does condemn, or has a chance to condemn. So we are now doing 10% more damage across the board. Oh, I wonder, are you affected by my empowered? No. Are you? Yes. 100 health on a little floating bat boy. Not too shabby. Now, the change for Zeal that... will these be empowered? Ah! That's funny. The change to Zeal that made it so it was percentage-based damage instead of doubling the effect of... I don't really want to just run it down and get flanked. Of the bonus. So it used to be you'd get +2 spirit damage. And if it was condemned, it would be bumped up to +4. That is more of a bonus than it is just default now. But the ceiling has been raised quite a lot. I can reach this? Huh. So the potential for damage is much higher. I think we're going in. We're moving up, at least. She can't really hit anyone. Oh, I've kind of blocked... Oh. Well. Whoopsies. Oh, just pass through, not allow the use going through your own units. That's very curious. Well. Not a great start. I blocked my own units in. It's fine, though. No big deal. Poor Watcher. That hasn't felt like a great unit. For some time. Look at my damage. Ironically, we're fighting things with more resistance than defense, which is, of course, not great for our legion of magic fighters, but it's fine. Oh. Thank you, Blint. Now we're going to get in here with our worm, who has never betrayed me. And has only ever done right by me. Get on over here. kind of running out of room for melee stuff. We'll get in over here. This is why we need Glade Runners, so I don't have a legion of... a legion of things. Okay, so reanimation is just for friendly units. Got it. Got it. I'm not sure if we'll really be meeting that. Too much? I mean, I'd rather not. I don't want my units to die. That's okay. We'll come give you a hug. Give me a hug. Really? How does this work? Okay. I have to be standing next to them. I don't know if the AI... or if this thing was given Battle Mage yet. You know, I probably could have marked that as prey and it would be dead already. But that's okay. That's alright. See, it doesn't, I can't believe it doesn't have Battle Mage. It's such a rare unit. You don't see it very often. Because it's literally only attainable from the Golden Wonder as a summon. I still feel a little sad for it. Oh. GG. Okay. What's up, Larissa? You have gained control of a seal. Larissa is pleased. A good first step. With these, we can save Edward. Am I really in the business of saving? The seals were once activated on Athla by a wizard named Merlin. The one who controls the seals controls everything that enters or leaves this realm, including the astral sea itself. In the hands of a novice, these seals can bring terrible cataclysms. But with the knowledge I've gained, we can use them to capture Edward and stop his rampage across the realms. We must gain full control of the seals on this realm so we can capture Edward and cure him. Thanks for the knowledge. I mean, mana's good, but we have a lot, so we will take the Imperium. With these seals, I shall become the sovereign ruler of the realm. Okay, so the number is 90. Did this count as a resource node? It did not. Okay, so usually... the way that I like to do this is we kind of spit out a shit unit. It stands on the seal. And then when it dies, it dies. You know? And then we come back and claim it. That's usually how this goes. We could attempt to create an actual force to deal with it. I've lost a seal. I've reclaimed a seal. But I don't really feel like it. So if I can hit super growth, that'd be really cool. I'm not... There we go. I'm not going to roll too hard for this. 7 turns? Wait, what happened? Get this going. Hollow can annex again. I think... So we're going to make this a forester place, right? For you? But, oh, you don't have it. This is already a research guild, isn't it? Sure is. I didn't want to take this because I wanted to leave this place a way up, but I might take it anyway because we can go here. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Okay. Just let this build. Empire skills available. It is the Rite of Awakening and the Druidic Care. I do want Druidic Care. That'll really help fund our summoning spams. Carissa has withdrawn to the Astral Void. Oh, her capital is threatened. That's interesting. Not my problem, but interesting. I wonder if that's why I lost so much production, because our deal expired. Yeah, that's what it was. Well, now we're going to have Fnatic workforce as well. Just keep spamming, just keep spamming. Okay, so this character is probably... I mean, I don't have to do this, but I will bring her over here. And this team... Oh, hey, I have something for you. Perfect. Our squad over here is going to go claim the second seal of power. And I'll just auto that if it, you know, if it's autoable. And again, we'll just pump out a shit unit. Oh, you know, I should make this a merchant's guild so I can get that achievement or the renown completed. We can always dismantle it. It will feel bad dismantling a guild, but I can always do it. Because our new friend has artisan what have yous. Blint the Undergoat. It's a Grim Executioner. What's going on? Yes, please. Casting reserves. Fantastic. That'll make it easier to spam out our summons. I don't care about bounties. Never have. Probably never will. Until the mechanic is changed. Which I don't think it will be. It doesn't really need to be changed. It's just that... whatever. You know? Hello! Goodbye. The Lance of Provocation. Melt it down. Alright, you're going to go this way. We're going to clear things out. Maybe we'll find some more resource nodes to clear. And it's time for round 2. Looks even easier. We're going to pop out a second unit. Again, this is just a little shitter. I guess we can wait one turn here. Okay, let's see what our war situation is. Oh. I didn't think about this. So as we claim the seals, they're going to gain grievances against me that I cannot... remove. I mean, they're weakened. They're only 12. They're usually 25. So... I'm not going to be able to... If we can get to moderate, I think I'll just take the war. We got some remains. That's cool. I might sell it so we can get a new hero going. Heroes are pretty strong. Oh, 225. Holy crap. And we don't have a crib, so it's like, whatever. I advise you stop this treachery! My rivalry is ended. Ended? Our vassalage situation has really turned the corner, hasn't it? Alright. I would like a melee character. And I guess it's going to be a Death Knight. Haven't offered a single defender or warrior, by the way. But the Death Knight tree is not bad. And the AI has gone down an okay thing. But we're, of course, going to go for Initiative Nature for Pack Leader. Now, I don't really care about the Vampire thing. We could go for the Bite. I haven't really been using this Bite at all. I just... I don't care for it. It's whatever. I do, however, enjoy stats. We're not really doing morale stuff, so I guess we just go weakening. I mean, we could also just go down this sign. Keen edge into execute. And the reason why I wanted a Death Knight is because of the Punisher's Halberd. This gives +2 retaliation attacks. He's not going to... I guess you can have this. Sure, whatever. I mean, okay. Alright, not too shabby. You know, retaliating is all part of the plan of the halberd. So, do we actually build a real army to defend the seal? Seals are interesting to defend. We could. I don't know if I can afford it. Maybe it's all this random animal stuff. It turns into our seal defenders. We call upon nature to defend our seal. Should we do an underground one this time? Alright, underground. Oh my. A nightmare? The dire bear? And the infernal juggernaut. Look at this big old chungus. We haven't used him in quite a while. I think I'm going to make a real unit, a real army. We do have super growth that we have to make, though. So the Infernal Juggernaut is a big old elephant, of course. Oh, look at these disgusting stats. Do you count for this trait? I think you do. He does. Oh, fantastic. Alright, so we're going to have this scout hang out on the seal. And I mean, do we just go to war? We could take this Golden Wonder. Just for funsies. I love road building. Someone asked in the dev stream about a hotkey to toggle road building. And I'm an advocate. Show me the petition. I'll sign it right now. So here's our Glade Runner. These aren't going to be a key part of our build, but they will be a helpful, like, ranged physical damage. This is for our second tier 3 tome. And remember at the beginning how I said, ignore the society traits. They're more mechanical than anything. Well, here's where that Relentless Crusader order point comes from. We're going to be grabbing the Tome of Prophecies. This will help buff our, our limited amount of ranged units, but this also buffs magic fighters with the Fated Projectiles. A lot of the Battle Mage enchantments have also been rolled into magic fighters, except for the ones that are explicitly for, like, ranged attacks. Which is not many of them. I can't really think of one. But we're also going to be gaining precognition on our polearms, our shock units, our skirmisher units, our fighter units, our shield units, and our magic fighter units. Which is an incredible, very powerful buff. Incredible tome.
To know one's destiny can be a blessing or a curse. Oracles ensure that the enemy foresee their downfall, and the ally their fortune, as divination stirs the future, hastening its course. Woe to those who mistake prophecies for mere words, for there is no greater power than destiny, determined to fulfill its promise.
So this is more of a defensive tome than an offensive one, but all of our offense is really coming from, like, Empowered Beasts and the Zeal Manipulation. There is also a very powerful tier 4 support unit, but we really like our cultural support unit because of the summon. So we're going to start with the circlets first because we don't have a whole lot of the... magic fighters and whatnot. We could go for the Throne of Blood. Probably go for the Soul Forge. There's too much I want to build here. In fact, we'll build a Masonic Hall first, so we can get more production, so we can build more things. That's what we'll do, and I would like to build another Blade Runner. Barrel Hilken Annex. What does this do again? Not much, okay. Well, this place has a lot of gold mines. We do want to farm. Maybe I don't care at all. Like, look at what we can... Look at where we can go. Look at what we can do. We will grab the Focus Crystal because that should complete our Rings of Binding, and it does. Fantastic. Katie has leveled up. I do enjoy... We probably want to go more for the debuff here than the damage. I usually don't do that, but let's be honest, she's not here for magical damage. She's here for being a frontline. Ooh. I wonder if that's also reduced. I should have... Hold on, there's something happening there. Grab some knowledge. So this gives us grievances against people with opposing alignment. As we are evil, this will give us grievances against Alfred, who I'd like to go to war with. And I don't think it'll affect him at all. But I wonder if it'll be reduced by this realm's traits. I also wanted to see this. This is Carissa. She just returned, but I think she's dead. Wow. Carissa is dead. Okay. Well, get riggedy wrecked, son. Daughter. Whatever. I'm going to want one of these Glade Runners in my actual army. Can I hold off a Seal invasion? I don't know what the world threat is here. I might be able to. We are going to make this a merchant skill, and I'm going to give this over to What's-Her-Face when we can. She can become really scary. Oh, there's a pickup right here I didn't clear, and there's a wonder over here. Ah! Oh! Maybe this guy can go get it. He can hang out here in the city. This, of course, will provide him with bonus experience. We can get an Animist. This guy should be getting quite a lot. 35 experience per turn. From base, career soldiers, and stone walls. The new tier 1 tome will also allow him to randomly get plus 40 experience. I heard some feedback that some people would like to see that changed. It gets effect. Die. There is no mercy. Because it requires a little bit of micromanagement if you want to min-max it, which, I mean, you know my stance on min-maxing. I don't care. I'll do it if I feel like it. But, normally I'm not that into it. I'm min-maxing this playthrough a little bit, but we have no research notes here. Temple of the Prophet is very powerful. It's just a super conduit. Unfortunately, I'm only going to have one conduit. And I can put this here. We're only going to have one conduit because... Well, now I have two, but because that's the Doom Death Trench, which is pretty strong. It's not a bad SPI. Most SPIs aren't bad. It's just the question of, do you want to build them? Can you be bothered to build them? A lot of the nature ones you probably should. Like the Sacred Meadow is very strong. The one from the Tome of Fertility is exceptionally strong. The Tithe Collector is pretty good. Do I have a good spot for it? Right here. Oh, it's... okay. We're going to put it here, weren't we? And then we're going to surround it, I think, was the plan. I could put it here and surround it as well. Oh, this is actually crazy. Wait. Yeah, this is nutty. Okay, we'll just build that. It's just a better forester. Sometimes SBIs are like that, where it's like, do I want to add this level of conduits, or, you know, this type of province improvement? Usually for the benefit of a guild. Or do I just make a better version of said conduit? Said province improvement. I don't know why I'm thinking of conduit so much. Salt of the Elements. If this is dragons, here be dragons, we probably want an anti-large character. Oh, this evolved. Oh, this is tier 3 now. Was this always tier 3? I thought it was tier 2. This is the Death Beetle. So Blint should have gotten 50 more. There we go. The Death Beetle has the Deathly Exhaust. Adjacent enemy unit sustain damage with weakened. It has Flicker. And it has the Pestilent Escape, which is another AoE, and then this unit moves. Adjacent enemies, so I'm assuming it doesn't do friendly fire. Very cool. I think we are going to want to kick out these two units, though. Like, this is a very serious fight. Yeah, we're going to be grabbing our Warden here. Hopefully the Warden can carry its weight. The ancient altar of elements looms before you. Inside, you encounter two resting dragons at opposite ends of the hall. Each dragon seems to be guarding one half of a considerable horde. Intruder. The first one, a royal fire dragon, says, "Thou darest enter my horde. Leave thy tribute, lest I rain down fury wrath upon thee." Fiery wrath, even. The second one, a frost dragon, glares at the other before turning back to Blint with a cold grin. "I suggest you run, little first Bloodborne." The two dragons rise, towering above you. "Leave our hordes or face our wrath." We will go ahead and cast a spell here. Let's see what the AI does. Not too shabby. I captured a Frost Wyvern. Oh, reanimate. Okay, so that's pretty gnarly. We lost 2 units and was able to recover with a reanimation. Do wyverns count as animals? Mika? Oh, we're in Sunless. Son of a biscuit. I should have dropped the thing. Well, I'm currently casting Super Growth, so I wouldn't really have been able to. Alright, so this encounter is a little tough. A little difficile. For 2 reasons. Fucking dragons. But also, there is the Draconic Catalyst, which is basically when the dragons get low, they do different things. There are 2 plans. I think I can reach if I sprint. Yes. Option uno. Kill... Do we just go in? To this. This could be silly. So, kind of far away. We can teleport over here, I guess. Okay. Basically, if you want to kill the Frost Dragon, you have to kill it quickly. Who's in the way now? Okay. I just can't get this Blint thing right. If you want to go after the Frost Dragon, you have to kill it, like, first try. No shenanigans. Because of the... or due to the Draconic Catalysts, below 60% HP, it is going to fuck you. This could be really dangerous. We don't really Death Ward anybody. And it looks like I did not kill it. So... the Phoenix, by the way, is now a magic fighter. We'll just keep this here. It'll be annoying. Instead of a shock unit. It looks like we did a lot of resisting, but our heroes have been frozen. Okay, that's not great, but it's not the end of the world. Lots of resists going down. It's looking good. The Warden, by the way, prescient circlets. One of the great things about it is that... do we... I don't think I have a cleanse. So we either chant our units here or we condemn. If we unleash the beast, it becomes uncontrollable. I think we condemn here. Actually, you know what? No. We chant. This is a kill. Dead to little baby hatchlings. Very embarrassing. Okay. I believe this... I should have checked, but I believe Fiery Birth was nerfed. In that it is now 2 turns instead of 1 turn. So it won't be next turn, it'll be the next turn. We could just, like, not attack. Oh, this also got frozen. Okay. Cool. I mean, that was a very effective turn. I really hope we don't lose the worm, because I worked hard raising that thing, but it looks like it's on the verge of death. And that's kind of the problem with the Warden. Now I have to choose. Who do I save? Or do I? Wait, hold on. Okay, so technically, it's correct to restore the Warden because I'll get some of its fighting power back. I want to heal the worm, though, because it's my baby boy. But we will restore the Warden because it is technically correct. Something you know how I feel about min-maxing. Oh, look at my little bats go! Okay. 10 health. Maybe we can heal this a little bit. I think we want to send this at the dragon. The baby dragon. That is the wrong unit. Son of a... It's fine. And you're not standing on the thing. Why are you not standing on the thing? Okay, well... This is devolved. The situation has devolved tremendously. Okay, there are a lot of misplays here. First of all, I meant to move the worm onto this. I think we'll try and move here. I have to stand on this. Okay, I meant to move the caustic worm here to attack this. Also, I did do Death Wards, but I don't think we need it. Yeah. Cool. But I also could have just decomposed the Phoenix, and I just didn't collect. I just didn't hit it. Really no excuse there. I just didn't press the button. Or I pressed the button on the wrong thing. No snapshot, unfortunately. But anyway, we did it. No losses. Glorious victory. A little sloppy, but hey. No big deal. And I was right, the Wardens would be helpful. Yeah, with Prescient Circlets, they jump in there, do their little splash AoE, go in defense mode, and get a precognition, and it would help their survivability a lot. With the threat of the dragons removed, you have gained access to the Altar of Elements. I just saw something. Through the ages they spent in this realm, the dragons had amassed a considerable hoard. Its contents meticulously split in half. You even find some broken objects, as if the dragons did not know how to divide the wealth otherwise. Luckily, most of the treasures were kept intact. The dragon's hoard is yours to take. Which item catches Blint the Undergoat's eye? Well, that's interesting. So, I thought they made it impossible to get the runes outside of the Giant Kings. Did they not? Maybe they removed it from randomizer, but it's still on specific items. This is an exceptional item, by the way. It has Flanker, Status Resist, and Runa Protection. Will this help us against any current opponent? Actually, not really. The Staff of Animal Slaying. A Tier 3 stick. Okay. A buttload of Imperium. Or a Golden Golem. So the Golden Golem... I am tempted. The Golden Golem was reworked in the Scorpion update. And I actually had a bit of a conversation. I'm sorry I couldn't have like a full... If you're watching, which seems unlikely. But if you are, I had a little bit of a discussion about the Golden Golem's rework. And I couldn't type out all of my thoughts because of how difficult it is to type with one hand. It actually drives me insane more than anything. Like, it's probably pain number 1. Number 2, not being able to type. One-handed typing is so tiring. But anyway, I had a bit of a discussion about the rework of the Golden Golem, and for that reason alone, I'm going to take it. I would have taken the Imperium every day of the week, but they restored the repeating cleave to my goat. They took this away, and then did they make this single target? They've reworked him a little bit. But basically, the discussion we were having was that this no longer gilds. But when you hit a gilded target, you heal and you deal bonus damage, and of course it repeats. So just in general, it's just a repeating polearm attack in a 1-hex cone, just like the Pyre Templar. The Gilded Emanation is the enemies in a 2-hex radius have a 60% chance of becoming gilded for 1 turn. Enter defense mode. So this is a big ol' stun, and the idea of my discussion was someone felt that this was a huge nerf to the Golden Golem because this no longer gilds. And if you have to spend a turn gilding people, guild only lasts for 1 turn, so then it falls off and you can't benefit from it for the Golden Cleave. Of course, there is still Golden Curse, so you could wait till someone hits you and they get gilded and then you swing at them. That would work. And we have unlimited retaliation, so... What did they say about this? So you don't want to spend your turn swinging, you basically want to be in defense more time? Anyway, my supposition here, my theory, my master thesis, was that this is a huge buff for the Golden Golem. First of all, because sweeping polearm attacks are nuts. Just look at the Pyre Templar and how insane it is. I'm even going to give this to my goat, the Undergoat. I just think that sweeping attacks are very strong. And as I said, I think there's plenty... I don't think there's any discussion about that. Do you want the Beetle or the Magic Fighter? I don't think I've really ever used one of these guys. This is a champion, though. Arcanist? Wait, whoa. Oh, right, because he's a magic fighter. So he gets the Battle Mage medal. Come on. It's not going to stay, is it? You can do it. There we go. +1 resistance and +10% damage. Eh, not bad. How about you? You're just a fighter, right? So you get Brawl, which I think is the same thing but defense. Oh, hit points. That's not too shabby. We'll take the... No, we already have a magic fighter. We'll take the... we'll take the magic fighter. So this guy can start heading back home. Anyway, my supposition was that this was a huge buff for the Golden Golem because in a build that you would use a Golden Golem, not just, we found one, huzzah, you would have other sources of gilding, whether it's from the newer Tome of Transmutation, from another Golden Golem, just in your stack of gilding for you, or, the Gilded Blast, which was always the support for it. It's not like the Golden Golem here exists in a vacuum of just needing to be goaded by itself. Does that make sense? I understood their point. They felt that a tier 5 unit that is as expensive as the Golden Golem, which it is very expensive, should kind of be able to stand by itself. And it is what it is. Do we want to... What do we have here? Magic Fighter, Animist, Big Ol' Stompy. A frontline wouldn't hurt. You are a frontline. Maybe we'll grab an Inquisitor. So anyway, long story short, I'm taking the Golden Golem just to test him out and see how he's doing, because I would really like for him to be better. Because they mutilated my boy. He was terrifying in the early days of Age of Wonders 4, and he got rightly nerfed. I have crossed this guy. Yes, keep denouncing me. Good. He was a bit strong, but I feel like the power level of the game has increased since then. You may be ready, this has to happen. I feel like the power level has been, slowly increasing since then, and it's time for him to get back on the throne. Figuratively and literally. You have gained more control over the seals. This has gained the attention of the other settlers on this realm. Noctis is the first to respond. I have encountered these seals before. My knowledge of them is limited, but I am intrigued. Carissa, who is dead, pouts. You're not secretly doing something without us, are you? That would not be courteous. Alfred nods sternly. It seems only fair for you to share what you have discovered, especially considering the danger of Edward in the north. As participants of the Sehiran trial, we demand to know what you have learned about these seals and what you plan to do with them. So, we can tell them about the seals. They may pursue them. All of Magehaven will know it was I who rediscovered the legendary seals on this realm. Bunch of Imperium, they may pursue them, or I could keep my secrets. They will not pursue them, but they're mad at me. I think this is going to be a reoccurring thing, but Blint does not care. Blint cares only about one thing, and that is Bloodborne 2. And I regret to inform you that I have been told that Bloodborne 2, or a Bloodborne remake, was pitched to Sony and denied. I believe it was Bluepoint who pitched it to Sony, and it was denied by none other than Papa FromSoft. Miyazaki himself heard the idea and went, no, I don't think so. And that makes me sad. It saddens me greatly. We do have a Glade Runner coming to assist the army. Prescient Circlets is in. It is time for Fated Projectiles. Supergrowth is finally ready. This will give our culture plus 10 hit points, plus some retaliation attacks, and decrease the number of units within the formation, which makes them less susceptible to casualties. I wonder if someone's done the math. Because there is like a threshold where the certain amount of units that you have is better for... I'm going to boost this. We have a lot of Imperium. I need a farm. It's like better for the purposes of casualties. It's like, for example, if you have 3 units and you go to 66% health, you will now have 2 units and you will be doing 66% damage. And then, of course, you drop to 33 and you're doing 33% damage. But if you only have 2 units, you drop to 50% damage and you're doing 50% damage. So with 3 units, as long as you can stay above 33%, you are a little bit more efficient at 50% and, you know, around about that volume of damage. Interesting to think about. I have no idea what we're doing here. The tier 16 signature skill affects the tier 12 signature skills, and one of them will affect the tier 8 as well. I think that's how that works. We could go Blood Blight, because this leaves us with an action. So when we get back to our skirmishing ways, we could always move in, snapshot, Blood Blight, and then, you know, fire our skirmisher shot. We could do that. I don't care about Tormenting... Well, I could do the same thing with Tormenting Miss. Festering Spine. Physical ranged magic debuff based. I didn't know it was possible to be both physical ranged and magic. Maybe this is one of the rare ones. I think there's the Festering Spine upgrade, I think, is just if you kill something, it like explodes again. Which sounds really fun for flanking. You know, we'll go Festering Spine, because I don't think any of this really helps us. I mean, you could argue we should go Blood Communion to support our animals. But I kind of want to go Festering Spine. I want to give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. Because we are going to have flanking bonuses. Decay. We're going to run it down mid here to get flanking, and we're going to get opening strikes. So when we open up with that, it's going to be, how did you get over here? Oh, this actually isn't that far from him. Well, it's a little bit. Oh yeah, wait, did any of Carissa's cities survive? I don't know who you are. Did we get we did get this. I think we can go Rite of Allegiance. Rite of Allegiance doesn't count future free cities. Oh, we can do it now. And we will take Druidic Care. That was about 100 mana income. Very nice. This could be integrated, but I don't care. Pact of Loyalty with Flint Wall. Cool. Order gets to cheat when it comes to free cities, so sorry, Alfred. Although I think you're Order as well, aren't you? You are. You probably already pushed the button, though. All right, we have lost the seal. We are nearby, though, so we can go deal with it. Outpost is in. We are going to We'll work Gambit first. We're not at war, so we don't have like any pressure to do this. I have lost a seal, but not for long. Let's run it back. This is heading over to this army. Who has an Inquisitor? Rushing Circlets is ready. This, of course, is going to be very powerful. Will help in our survival. We can just rip Vivisection here. We cannot rip Vivisection here. We have this coming next turn, so it's time for Call Greater Animal, and then we'll be able to cast this. Ooh, very nice. So we'll start with the... Well, we'll start with this. I can cast Vivisection. I might have to manual this. I'm not too bothered about losing units here, but I am bothered about losing the Glade Runner, which probably got bopped by the Phase Beasts. You know, we could do Phase Beast stuff. They are a beast. Shocker. I know before the Phoenix rework, which, by the way, the Phoenix didn't look very impressive in our battle with it. But the Phase Beast is kind of like the Phoenix, where it doesn't feel very strong unless you have Empowered Beasts. I did get a comment about someone asking how you handle it, though, because it does have a tendency to just kind of cheese your units. And we actually picked up one of its counters. The Precognition is very strong against the shock. Okay. Against the Phase Beast shock. But it might be able to just, like, literally phase in and one-tap the Glade Runner, so... that was the Seppuku. What are these things called? The Astral Keepers. They can basically explode to give a bunch of boons to nearby units, and then trigger their passive to heal on death. No phasing. Is your phase on hit, or is it when you're dying? On hits, okay. Unfortunately... Guess we can move up and do it this way. Alright. Nice retaliation. Let's do this. I can't believe that's a one-turn cooldown. That is very strong. So far, it definitely feels like one of the stronger parts of the rework for the Primal culture. Get him going up the ridge. One shot. One kill. I wish. Really, no condemn. Oh yeah, we need to get initiative order on our other melee character so we can get him Zeal. Alright. We're chilling. Ah, that spider didn't last long. Kind of a shame. Good old Evoker. Yep. Do I heal? Do I swing? Oh, that's very not good. I mean, at least it has a cooldown. Oh, gross. We got weakened and all that. We're just going to Ancestral Harmony. And then we'll have you come here and defend him. And of course, when we do this, it gives us precog as well. Wow, precog is... Wow, this interfaces very well with our culture. I knew it would do decently. I didn't know it would do this well. Death? Not quite. We are lacking a lot of the, a lot of damage. Enchantments? Like, we don't have burning, or poison, or disease, or electrified. Oh, you're probably dead now. Oh, not quite. Cool. I am shocked you have the range for that. Downright flabbergasted. Oh yeah, I have to learn Melee Mage. Boop. Aggressive disengage. Can you get close? No. Cool. I think that the Animists would be pretty much on par with N tier supports, like tier 4 supports, if they had, like, if I had gone for some of the Famous or some of Alchemy, just like anything, literally anything to provide them with another button. I think they would be exceptionally strong. I also still kind of believe Zealots would be are even stronger now. Demoralizing Mask. I think that's getting... Excuse me, I think that's getting melted. How? How? Alright, we're gonna 3-speed this one. You had one job. Seriously, one job. These are all melee units. Oh, we're gonna get to test our theory here. Dear Lord. Of bashing our skull against physical damage. Okay. Oh, he opened the way. So these are all very heavy physical, and we do not have a lot of magical. I believe this is magical, and we have our zealots, and that's pretty much it. Also, I guess we condemn them. So now we do bonus damage. Not a lot of bonus damage, but some. Let's get in next turn. Yes, hit my summon. I mean, that's some nice damage there. This is magical, right? No. Interesting. Well, they turned around. It doesn't count. It doesn't matter how much defense you have. If you turn around and let me flank you, you're gonna die. Alright, well, that wasn't a good test. I have to repeat my question. How? How does the Glade Runner die in that exact scenario? Mika? Okay, how do I get up? 3 turns? How are you doing? We're at 2. 2's not bad. I don't care about this. They're probably melting it. Outpost founded. We can rename these now. Altar. I hate one-handed typing. Yeah, I should just call it the altar. Why not? Alright, Stone Den. You want to go to tier 4? I'd love to build all this other crap first, but we're going to go tier 4 first. hunter's dream. My dream ends. Your nightmare. And if I put it here and I'll get all this, that'll be real spicy. I need to build so many things. Maria has leveled up. I am an enjoyer of the Rite of Fury. This will also give her some more HP, so that the AI doesn't focus her down. Yeah, she gained her first level of Renown, giving defensive structures city stability. That's not too bad. That's plus 20. Wait, when it says defensive structures, does that just mean the wall, or does that include, like, the Valor? Oh, I could have expanded this. And, like, the ballista towers and whatnot. I actually don't know. I'm assuming it's just the walls, because otherwise you'd get, like, plus 60 city stability from that alone, and that's kind of crunk. Okay, time to reclaim our seal. We're going to have to spit out another little shit bag. Just shy of the casting points. But we can hang out here for one turn. I don't really want to lose the beetle if we can help it. The beetle's cool. We don't benefit from that at all, unfortunately. We can put this down somewhere. Sure. Wait, you benefit from something? Ah, draft. It's whatever. Okay. So this is pretty much ready to go. Do we give it the next animal as well? Melee, pseudo melee, melee, shooty. Wouldn't it be cool if I could get the city as well? We pretty much want, I think we lose one. When we lose the seal in a turn, we lose one ticket, because the ticket happens at the start of our turn, I'm pretty sure. But I think I want to keep these guys here just for science to see how this experience gain is going. Because, I mean, look at this. Delicioso. Why is it plus 17? Wait. Wait, what is happening? There is a percentage multiplier being applied somewhere. And I don't know what it is. Yep, I know. I'm not sure. Have it announced. Your anger. Fantastic. Wait, would you really declare on me? You should have unjust notifications. Notifications. You should have unjust. An unjust war, which I don't think the AI would ever declare. We do finally have moderate, which is fantastic. It's better than nothing. So I'm going to start waddling. Do we go this way just to be... No, we'll head back home in a way that I can heal fully. Because my boy, look at my boy. He needs a moment to himself. I have lost a seal. I've gained a seal. Beta projectiles is in. That was really all I wanted. The siege project would be cool if I'm going to take his capital, which I would love to do. Okay. Talk myself into it. I mean, a one-turn research is also not bad. Cool. That's pretty much everything I want from that tome. So we can move on. Production. Veiled Hollow can annex. I believe we are done. Oh. Never done. I'll say we're done with research, but we're not. Stone Den. We're going to start going this way. We'll grab this wonder on our way through. I am a silly goose. Go Berserker. This is a golden wonder. Larissa's ambition is to clear a golden wonder, and I didn't bring her. Pain. You know what? I'm gonna treat myself. I'm in so much pain. Okay, do we grade our animal on Sunless again? For funsies? Let's do it. Okay. Look at that movement speed. Good loud. So this is the White Wolf. The White Wolf was pretty good even before the buffs, right? I think so. It's no Spirit Wolf, but I'm pretty sure it was decently strong. I'm pretty sure we're also beating Alfred here because Order is cheating when it comes to vassalage. So we're going to let that go. I have 87 Imperium income per turn. Am I going to pop Justified? There's no way he declares on me, right? So you're evil like me. You're neutral. I'm pretty sure this won't affect you. He's prime good. So the reason that Alfred would declare on me is because win conditions kind of cheat the AI. Like, they stop caring so much about justification. Normally, AI's coding would never let it declare war. There's a thing here. I could have just gone... I've gone all around in a circle with this thing. Would never let it declare war. Normally. But, yoink. Noctis has withdrawn. Ooh. Look at you go, Noctis. You're dying. I have been denounced. Oh no. Doesn't that help me even more? Wish Reason has returned because Murkwater is a supreme vassal. This game is kind of just playing itself. Just got a big chillin'. You know? Oh, right, I was going to go down here. We'll bring Larissa for this one. We don't have to declare war yet. This Faded Projectiles. This will give our ranged, Battle Mage, and Magic Fighter units 20% critical hit chance and Faithful. We won't be using the Faithful at all. It's just going to make him a little cheaper to upkeep, which is cool. But, yeah, it's a little bit more crit for our units. There's going to be one more source of crits for our entire culture. And I think that will be it. Unless we reach the point of I'm just grabbing the good tomes. Lull. Which is entirely possible. We could reach that point. We're going this way. Oh, that's fun. We can convert production into knowledge. Sure. Looks good to me. Want to make sure we're using our money. This is actually the perfect location for this. Sorry, Quarry. Sorry, not sorry. So we'll go grab this with Larissa. I mean, technically I don't even need... I don't need to bring the whole Legion here. We can just have Larissa go do it. We'll leave one healer. And we'll bring the White Wolf. A hooded figure approaches Larissa Mirabilis, revealing herself as an oracle. Those who read the stars in the Starlight Chamber. She proclaims, Grand Liberator, Larissa Mirabilis, it was foretold you would arrive in a time of great need. The Starlight Chamber has fallen into the hands of a war-breed and his acolytes. They are forcing us to predict their futures, seeking to exploit this knowledge for their own gain. I escaped the temple to bring you this message, but my sisters remain trapped. The Oracle awaits an answer to her plea. What will High Sorceress Larissa Mirabilis do to those who dare to meddle with destiny? Okay. I just realized I did it twice. I've done 2 Golden Wonders, and both times I've excluded Larissa. The last of the Acolytes fall. For knowing the future does not grant you the power to prevent it. The Star Seer, High Priestess of the Starlight Chamber, approaches Larissa Mirabilis and says, while the Archons waged war on distant fronts, these thugs seized their chance and claimed this place. But like the stars in the firmament, our destiny shines brightly once more. Grand Liberator, allow us to shed light on your future as a token of our gratitude. What weighs upon the mind of Larissa Mirabilis? The wars to come, the wealth of the kingdom, her uncertain fate. Thank you for the knowledge. Would you like food? I'm going to ask for personal prophecy because I think this experience will also go to Blint. I don't know. But we are going to grab Elemental Mastery, which will give us the Sunder... Oh my goodness. Sunder Earth. 70 damage? Cool. I have a personal fondness for Geomancy. I'm a big fan. Alright. So that did give him a grievance, I think, against me. I believe we have fabricated. Oh no, 40 gold. Ooh. So if... Let me think about this for a second. Do we just look for a 0 cost? Oh, this is the Siege Project. Wait, what did I... Oh, it was a spell I got. Ah, bah, humbug. How many turns is this? 3? Ah. I'm going to get there very quickly. Another Animist for this stack. You get an Animist. You get an Animist. You get an Animist. We're just clearing notes for the love of the game. Okay, we finally have our Glade Runner up here for a ranged unit. We can pull out this thing. Sorry, Primal, you've served me well. You are a true legend. Exalted even in your fields. Wait, so you're not getting that weird number. Huh. I wonder where this... Is this modifier coming from you somehow? I don't know. Well, anyway, it's really not that important. Just an amusing notice. I mean... I want to kill him. I'm going to kill him. I'm going to build this too. We'll get our order bolstering matrix. And it's time to start making weapons. I don't know if we can make the best weapon, but we can make some weapons. First of all, let's melt our stuff down. Oh dear. Oh no! I can't make a tier 4 weapon! I believe tier 4 weapon would require 100. Oh, gross. Okay, we're not there yet. Soon. Wait, why can't you move? Oh, because I brought a unit to you. That's fine. We'll hang out here. So we're on the lookout for something we can melt down. I mean, there is probably something I have equipped I could melt down, but... Should I? Should I really? Hey, Larissa, look at that. Imagine if you had completed your ambition. No, don't melt the cosmic orb. So anyway, what I was thinking, we can get that trait if it's not affected by the realm trait, and that will give us... Oh. That will give us major justification, and we can go to war immediately. I've lost a seal. Have I? Where are you moving? Get out of ye. Alright, boss, fight with your king. Your supreme leader. Now get back in that city. Cool. Alright. We're going to position ourselves for war. For conflicts. We are... Are we taking this with us? Yeah. The White Wolf deserves war. I'll pick this up next turn. Mana node. Death. There is no mercy. I can't remember her trait, but I didn't remember Larissa's. 169. Nice, nice. So we can get some money off that. You're hanging out. Barrow Hill. Probably just tear up. And then what? What do I want? I feel like I have the pickings. Are you quarries? You are quarries, okay. Well, I think we should stay focused on boo sting. So maybe we build a farm. Or get more money. Money, money, money. Adaptive. Go out of the nature. That's fine. We do want to get pack leader with her eventually, but she's currently not leading any. Is this really behind knockback retaliation? Oh, that's gross. Oh, I think we go flanking for this. Spellblade 2. We can't really afford to miss that after we skip Spellblade 1. Cold Greater Animal is ready. And I think it's going into this stack, so we will summon it. We'll go underground this time. The Mammoth. the death beetle and the vampire spider. I'm tired of saying the vampire spider matriarch. We have an infernal juggernaut, so I don't really want another one. But I mean, the vampire spider is cute. You know? Noctis has returned. I don't know if we're getting rangers. So Noctis is interested in declaring war on me. I should have read all of that. Though... Oh, you're a dragon? I thought this was an animal. Oh, I'm on a phoenix. We'll get a phoenix. Your hero, Boss the Berserker, asks for an audience. Gazing to the floor, he pronounces, I see how others achieve their ambitions while I lay waiting for my chance to prove myself as an explorer. Yeah, we're getting rid of that. I seek renown like any other. Do I not deserve it? My first bloodborn. Am I unworthy of glory? I plead for your guidance once again. I won't be able to do that. I won't be able to do this either. These are all garbage. We'll grab Defender. Because it'll be relatively easy to complete that. The Crusader's Claymore. Team, what's the chaos in Daylon? Oh, the sad thing is, you're probably not going to be able to answer that before I finish recording this. I'm going to have to record ahead, I think, with the way schedules are panning out. City structures are cheaper is nice. Especially because I'm about to build this. Or I'm thinking about building it anyway. Alright, boss. Go get me whatever this is. A warg? Not awful, actually. We can add to our collection. Add it to the collection. Bone Wyvern mounts. I think it would be very difficult for us to clear... Yeah, that's not happening. I think you're SOL, good sir. So we should bring you back. Here. We make sure we have this everywhere. So I believe it's to say it has run out everywhere. So we'll just get this going. We'll have this everywhere but the new city. And the shrine. The Barrow Hills needs to continue growing. Food is the priority. Alright, we're about to do this, so I will wait one more turn. And then I'm gonna delete this guy. Pretty much. I'm pretty sure... Do we keep our Imperium income after the war is concluded? I'm pretty sure we do. So now that we built the thing, we are able to recruit some animal units, like the Razorback. What the actual... Wow. The Vampire Spider Hatchling and Matriarch comes from our building. We get some bats. I feel like these are really strong. You know what? I'll build I'll build some little ranged boys. Conduct research. I would love you to do that, but we need mana. Alright, cool. So the altar is pretty much done. I lost Flint Wall? Huh. Well, I did say... Okay, they turned into N, which actually worked out for me. I did say order cheats. I just didn't realize it was going to cheat against me. Damn, that must have been close. It was. My goodness. Well, whatever. What's up? There's a lot of bad stuff going on over here. Wait, have I explored the entire map? Is that your problem? It is! The whole map has been explored! Better you're going somewhere silly. Where are you going? What? What? Unless you have a camouflage unit there. Maybe the AI broke because of a camouflage unit. That's fine. Yeah, I have not encountered this chaos in Daylon. I will achieve Seal's victory in 34 turns. Oh, okay. Your increasing control over the Seals has caused disturbances in the realm, which have not gone unnoticed. Now the last dreadnought Edward Portsmouth approaches. What are you doing, Blint the Undergoat? Do not think I do not feel the disturbances in the astral flows. If you think you can use some cursed eldritch magic to stop me, you are not only foolish, you are no better than any other wizard king. Larissa tries to intervene. Edward, please, you're not yourself. And for a moment there is a hint of doubt and pain in his eyes. Then an angry red glimmer returns. Your treachery leaves me no choice. My righteous march cannot be stopped. Okay. I insulted you. Alright. Well, you're kind of on the other side of the map for me, bruh. Now it's time for science. We're going to press Justified Wars. Ah, come on. But, was it reduced? I think it was reduced. I think it was. Whatever, I don't care. Just moderate's good enough. Time to die. This could be really dangerous, but, hey. His capital was too close to mine for my liking. Oh, we are going to grab Siege Master. Or Siege Specialization. Foresee Downfall. This is our new Siege project, which at the start of combat will give us precognition, additional crit chance for the combat, and enemies will have a permanent fumble chance, which is hilarious. I don't think we need the money, so we will undermine the walls and build the onagers. You know, the good stuff. And we will have Larissa come help us out. We need you to haul ass back home. Oh, I'm out of money. I'm like, why did I stop? I'm out of money. We have a scout in the middle of nowhere. This was our scout that ran out of stuff to do. Okay. Move off the tile, please. I guess I shouldn't be sending in the center tile anyway. This stack pretty much exists to test out the passive experience growth. So this is a level 1 Razorback with Empowered Beast, the combat training, and all of our stuff going on. Hitting for 34 damage. I mean, it is a single shot, so that's, you know, not great, but not bad either. It is time for our first Tier 4 Tome. And here our build all comes together in paradise.
Give me a blanket of forest to spread across the world. Unfurl its emerald embrace over all regions. Cast a lush and leafy shadow over every land. This will be my paradise. When the music of birdsong and the bellow of beasts accompany the breeze wafting through the eternal woods, then I shall be contented.
So exhilarating pollen is a very powerful reason to build like the nature lens and whatnot. But our next tier 4 tome will explain why I built the order lens. I did build it a little prematurely, but I didn't want to forget. And I was kind of debating whether going for that first or not. But of course, we want our major racial transformation. This will make our culture super tanky, and Enchanted Bloom is going to help out our growth and production and draft and all that stuff quite tremendously because it scales super well with our cultural terrain. Is it going to default to conduct research? I don't hate that. I don't hate that. All right, there's the final city getting this. More production. We probably want to get... I think he's already on some of this terrain. I think I've been screwing up his city's economy. He is. That's so funny. I mean, I want more animals, but we're going to get the Vivisection Ritual going. Because I can now throw that at him. Oh, look, another Punisher Halberd. Alright, Edward. Oh, goodbye, Scout. Alfie Zane, goodbye. Alfred, whatever your name is. I need you to provide me with a hefty source of tier 3 or higher, I'll take tier 4, items. I mean, I guess I should keep spamming animals. They're cheaper. We don't want to pop up here. Or do we? I feel like it would be a little greedy. Let's go the safe way. Actually, we'll go this. What is that? Oh, it's a big old bat. Look at him. So he's both an animal and undead. I wonder if I... What are the bonuses for this again? Pack Leader is actually not that great for the Shrieking Bat. It's okay. You know what we could do? Oh, do I dare? If I had the balls, I could break down the True Shot. I just equip this, break down the True Shot, and then craft the my skirmisher weapon. I have the balls. I could do it. I'll do it. Tell me I won't. Now, in classic Bloodborne fashion, we need the gun. Yes, I know we're a vampire. We have the whip. We need the gun. What type of damage do we want to do? What type of damage did they do in Bloodborne? It was arcane, right? That was the name of the weird stat. Do I just go Arcfire? Arcfire will be pretty effective against Edward if we have to fight him. Okay, so what on earth do we want? I don't think we want to deal with AoE. It could just be super boring. Oh, they nerfed this. But I think it's still this. Pull shot? This gives me another button to press as well. So I have a 30% crit chance with pulse shot. And hey, it's like a trick weapon. My trick is pulling you to your doom. What would this be called? Oh, I know. Trick shot. Hunter's trick shot. There we go. So we're a little weak for the next couple of turns. but then we're going to pap off. Okay. Cool. We could raid, but I don't think we care. Are we taking the city? It's not an awful city. Plot twist. We raised the city. I mean, I wouldn't see it coming. Another farm. We'll put this first. What's up, Stone Den? We need to build this everywhere, too. Everywhere. Ah, that's where I can put this. Ah, no. No. Sure. Oh, Piglet. Look at that. Isn't he adorable? Goodbye. A little squeal. Should I be concerned that laughing was my first reaction? Hello, Alfred. How's it going? You targeted me when I was weak. We'll see what the AI does here. But I'm going to fight this. Of course, because this is the... Okay, they lose the 2 tier 4 animals. We can do better than that. So this will be the fight for the city. Of course, thanks to the change, it should... Knock on wood. My desk isn't made of wood anymore. What should happen... I can see the caltrops very well on Sunless Terrain. Is they come out against me. They fail. Like the scrubs they are. And then the walls are broken. And then we go and win. Will it work out that way? I don't know. But I hope it does. We are, of course, full pivoting to the right. Oh. Again, whoever it was that suggested the whole right-click thing, thank you. I'm going to use this even when I can use all my arms. All 2 of them. I mean, it's not like I had more than 2 arms. Well, technically, there is a third. You know what I'm saying? I just. Unless... I saw a really funny comment that was, like, when I said I was playing with one hand, it was like, oh, you must really like Blint. And it's like, then they listened to my explanation, like, oh, that makes more sense. Unless... I didn't respond because typing is really hard right now, but I did want to say, ¿Por qué no los dos? Why not both? Alright, we have our summons in the way. We're getting there. They're gonna make me come at them, aren't they? Not in the good way. It's never the good way. I don't know if you've noticed. Maybe you want to be a little more forward? If they do start moving towards us, we can Elemental Mastery and reach them, but if they don't... Also, we're about to get our faces blasted by the Ballista, but they will pop the precog, at least. The fuck? Oh. That's it? Bro, we're like turn 70. Call to Glory is all you got? Are you really just going to keep standing in a circle? Okay. I haven't been bombarded once yet, by the way. Is anyone else disturbed by this? I have to hold down Alt for this. Okay, well. I could. I mean, the Golden Golem doesn't care about your caltrops. Reynard the Dexterous. Reynard. Saving money at Menards. That's how you know I'm from the Midwest. I feel like it's wrong that the Caustic Worm gets hit by the caltrops when it's going to go underground. But I understand why. I would just like to share that it feels wrong. Yeah. Okay. I guess we're bleeding a little bit. Alright, next turn we do the big ol' summoning. The summoning. Bleeding the Vampire Matriarch. Little heretical. I am the one who bleeds. Alright. We'll cast this. This is the spell I researched thinking it was the Siege Project. But basically, when cast for the next 2 turns, apply effect. So for the turn we cast this, we'll gain evasion, which will help us, you know, on the approach here. Then we'll gain precognition, which will help us in the brawl. And then we'll gain damage, which will help us wrap things up. And we did... This does count as an order spell, right? Oh, I like that little UI notification. It's gilded to show you what's happening now. That's nice. That's rude. This is why I threw those things in there. Nice hit from the knight. That is a tier 4 unit, though. Look how much distraction those 2 little shitters took. Precog! Wow, it baited the teleport too. Why are you at half health? Oh, I dominated my protector. I didn't even notice. Double precog. Alright. We're not really doing this correctly. But we'll start with this. I think you're supposed to use this to refresh cooldowns as well, but I mean, no one can really argue with the effect here. Oh, that is a scary... Whatever. Oh, yeah. Big demush. Okay. What's crackin'? My boy, saved my protector. Oh, could you imagine if I could get in there? Not quite. Unless I can kill this. Oh. Okay. No! Okay, fantastic. Now then. I still can't get in there unless I can kill this. Which might be a little more doable. Ooh, that is a tanky boy. Why are you so tanky? Oh, I don't really want to be... This'll do. I don't want to be flanked by the heroes. Yeah, we don't have a great opening for this guy anymore. Oh, this is the tanky bitch. I mean, we could just go in... Because remember, the golden golem is still a golden golem. So. Go here. I think I can spit. Oh, that's cool. I didn't realize you could spit farther, like ahead of you. Alright. Bring forth the animals. I know where you're going. Yeet! My mind is telling me no, but my body is telling me yes. And it goes. What about here? Looks good. Animal numero dos. I guess the white wolf is just going to hit this. We could... I believe this thing is slippery. It's a slippery little snake. We could go for the stun. Sure. Nailed it! And we condemned it. Oh, goated. Smackaroo. I gotta be honest, I have not particularly noticed I don't think I need this yet. I have not particularly noticed the whole defense and resistance thing. Is there an animal that I feel like is in danger? Maybe this one? Alright. Have fun! I gave it more strength, and I did it more for the defense because it's a little in there. And remember, these monks, even though their hands are glowing, all of their damage is now physical based. Because they're physical damage dealers. Which, I mean, I've noticed a little bit of a difference in that, but I feel like the magic fighters haven't gone crazy yet. But to be fair, I really have not been leaning into them either. If you want to lean into magic fighters, you really want to go into a... I wonder if Combo Strike is magic now. You really want to go into what is essentially a Battle Mage build. And you just use melee units instead. I said this earlier, maybe in the previous episode, but it does always surprise me to see the story realms get updated, because the monks and Combo Strike was not a part of Empires and Ashes, so these were not here if you played this on release. How much damage did this do? Not a lot, it looks like. I mean, that's still a sweeping strike. It was more than it would have done before. This allows me to move one tile for free, right? I actually don't remember. Ah, shucks. Alright. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, boop. Goodbye. Nice linked minds. This is not a mythic unit. I still don't think we need to decompose. What are we shooting here? Mark the hero, I guess. You know what? We'll double mark him. A graze? Disgusting. Oh, of course he's steadfast. I'm not even surprised. I didn't check, but I'm not surprised. Does somebody need to heal here? Not really. And I guess I can just do this. I could cleanse Berserk. We'll cleanse stun so this can do something. Alright. What are we doing? We're hitting this monk. Hi, Blint. Oh yeah, we have Festering Spine. We're killing this monk. Snapshot. I missed. This isn't kill, really? Wow. It does decay, though, so he can't heal himself, which is nice. Remember, the monk has the meditate, the sit down and self-heal. These guys are really tanky. I am noticing that. Like, for better or for worse, units do appear to be tankier. At least, you know, player units. Sure. Ooh. Not really a large target here for this to hunt down. I have 170 HP. You know, this might not be okay. Just a thought. We might have gone too far. Oh. Graze. I feel very strong. Oh, hey. I don't care. I don't care. I mean, the AI is pretty beefed up. They don't have a major transformation. Pretty sure. But they have linked minds going. Which is giving them immunity to flank, which is kind of annoying. Precog! Good old precog. Guess it's back on cooldown. Oh, you're Berserk still, I forgot. I can't shock this, so I'll just rip it. Oop. And these are 5 and 5, and I feel like they're pretty durable. So all in all, I feel like the changes were good ones. Like the defense and whatnot. It's hard to notice them, but you don't really want... You don't want to wake up one day and the game is completely different, you know? Like, the flow of combat is still the same. You just need a little bit more. So you're rewarded for doing a little bit more. That's how I feel anyway so far. Again, this is my first look. It's very possible I could feel very differently. In the Rise and Ruin patch. What's left? Oh, just this guy. Can I reach him? No. Boop. Cosmic damage is goaded. The enemy flees, but where will they flee to? This is their capital city. Should I raise it to the ground? Wait, why did this go away? You better let me walk onto your city. Oh. We got 2 units coming at us. Okay. If I would have just waited one turn. Wind barrier. All right, what are we doing? I kind of feel like I'm raising the city. You know what? I am going to raise this city. I'm going to do it. Because I can. That's why. How in the blood-soaked Protestant hell did you do that? Fuck you, that's how. I wish I could cast a spell right now. This should be an easy auto. Alright, we'll do one sealed defense fight to wrap things up for today. Is this gonna be like... I didn't know how many videos this would be. This is episode 3. Of course, you can see in the title. But usually the Blint Saga videos are no longer than 5. So that was kind of what I was thinking. But I was basing my estimates off of... Oh, you're all the way over here. Well, 2 armies. No, 1.5 can take that. This is mostly support units, so I'm kind of shocked. That they did so well. We'll see. Okay, you know, that's not cool. That's not cool. That's not cool. That's not cool. We condemn. I love that spear. Okay. I could go for a... Here's what we'll do. Try death. 60%. Resisted, of course. Probably because I didn't say death, but... I'm going to take a hit here, but I don't think I care. Fantastic. Of all the units to get mind controlled, the... I'm going to do this for 10 damage. This one was a bad one. The Inquisitor was not a good one to get mind controlled. But I'm surprised I could mark that before I could reach it. It'll be fine. We'll put this here to, you know, be a tank. If I come here and attack this with the Warg, the mind-controlled Inquisitor is just going to backstab it. So I might go here, actually. That's a good idea. Okay, you. No shock units, so we'll just shoot this. I was going to make a baby, but I'll kill you instead. So the bat, what makes the bat cool is that its attack is not only an attack, but it also reduces morale and it has echo. So there's a chance of dealing extra damage and extra morale loss. Not overly relevant in our particular situation, but Could be fun. The Echo is a very low chance. So if you're doing a build that has, well, I mean, Condemn is a good start. But if you're doing a like status resistance reduction build, they're pretty good at that. Or with that, rather, for the Echo. Echo, Echo, Echo. Animal kinship, you traitor. Ow. Well, okay, you moved closer to me. I'll take it. Ah, he needs, Oh, he's not being flanked, I don't think. Good old precog. Cannibal Zealots. I mean, that was a thing. This should die. It did eat. Depends how many bleeding stacks it is. It lived! We're going to heal our friend. I wish I could heal it out of being stunned, but alas, poor Warlock. And unfortunately, I marked something else, but we can still shoot that. Objective numero uno. Kill this. Come, my spider. Thank you. G. Manetling. Betrayer. Oh, this doesn't need to be in. That was just instinct. I don't need to take cover with this. Why can you not? Oh. That's his vision. I wish I still had my execute, but this'll do. Can I? Oh, I blew. Oh. I destroyed that. I don't need to heal or anything, so you can just do that. You can keep chasing this stuff down. Look at the Death Beetle go. Why? This'll do. I think it's because it's trying to shoot through a unit. Unit obstruction is a big deal. It's no joke, Jim. Okay. Problem solved. I have a lot of mana. I remember when I had 0 mana. I'm glad I healed you. Holy crap. Never have any chance to hit. Well done. It's steadfast. Ah! Run away. Run away, little girl. That wasn't a flank, was it? Oh, miss opportunity. It could have flanked too. I just needed to press the button. Just one little tile off. The enemy flees. And our seal is reclaimed. You know the drill. We actually might want to... You know what we'll do? We will... build some teleporters. I need to build this as well. But... do we care about foresters? We care a little bit. We don't care about this. We're going to build a teleporter near both of the seals. We care about that, so we'll build it here. And then whenever a seal is lost, we'll just send them up there. And we're going to want the Garden of Bliss. Alfred Elderholm has lost their throne city. We lost a seal. A liar. Deceiver. I moved to where I wanted this tithe thing, didn't I? I want this. It's a matter of time, though. I can't even look because I have no money. Decent farmer forester. Yeah, I think... Here. And then I just surround it with this stuff. So we'll go with farms for now. Is it really worth it for 2 gold? I don't know. Probably not. Am I doing it anyway? Absolutely. Because we are raising this to the grounds, I think we will remain here. We do not have Dark Vigor, so this is not being healed. And it is definitely not worth popping Enduring Duty. Boss is leveled up to level 8. Well done. My initiative order, who's getting Zeal. And Undying Warrior. Very cool. Who wants to have this? Probably Blint. We captured somebody. Nice. We're gonna eat him. My vassal has been besieged. Less nice. I don't think I can do anything about this. Well, I know where Alfred is. I believe Blint is going to get the Bolt Bane. Oh, this is going to be... Oh, wait. Solution. I just make both. Our doll is going to get Bolt Bane. I need to make her a weapon as well. I don't care for the Orb of the Step, but out of respect for Gaius Julius Mento and that mechanic I don't think I've ever used, we will hold. We'll hold. Next turn, we can become Gaia's Chosen as we raise everything. It just works. It just works. It just works. Do I have a unit just hanging around? What if the B team goes and hunts down Alfred? Now there's an idea. An idea we'll have to expand upon next time. Thank you all for watching. I do hope that you enjoyed as Blinty Boy's trial continues. I still have no idea what the Chaos and Daylon is, and I'm just hoping, fingers crossed, that it'll show up as we continue to climb the seal situation. We're gonna get there, you know? There's another seal nearby. So we can grab this one as well. We wouldn't have a scout to just go stand on it. To speed things up a bit. But, you know, for now I'm aiming at 5 episodes. If it's 6, it's 6. I'm sure you won't mind just being flooded by more Age of Wonders 4 videos. Thank you to patrons and the channel members support channel. I greatly appreciate you. If you'd like to stay up to date with anything happy on channel, feel free to join the Discord description down below. And I will see you next time for the destruction of Alfred Goody Goody Two Shoe. Bye-bye.